What you described before about the process of the development of the Egyptian, it's like you described a person who starts in a workshop and he starts off as that Egyptian. Rav says he starts in a workshop and he does not exit until the end of correction. And students, what about when he despairs? Rav, it doesn't matter, he doesn't leave the workshop. The entire process he goes through is all in the 10. Students, yeah, I understood that it's in the 10, but when he enters the workshop, he enters the 10 for a connection workshop. Then I start off as the same Egyptian that wants to swallow up that connection, right? He wants to take that connection for himself. Then comes another stage that he's not able to swallow up his connection because the will to receive can't and has no need for it. Then another stage comes until he reaches despair in this workshop. Rav, of course, but in the workshop. So everything that a person is asked is in order to want to reach greater connections. Rav, of course. Mister, who enters Egypt? Who enters a state called Egypt? Those who are in a workshop and they want connection. And they can't. They are called the sons of Jacob. What does it mean? It's a complete partuf. But we need to connect more through the Gimel Kavim to reach construction of the Kli, of the final Kli. Then they start finding in them this battle that they want to, well, not necessarily burn one another, but in different intensities. We'll see them later on, the intensities. But it's all revealed against connection. All of the work is against connection. What took place in ancient Babylon? They didn't want to connect. Abraham tried to connect them, but they didn't want to connect. Part did, part didn't. Meaning he started sorting out this general clear part are ready for connection, part are not, and he started working only with the part that was ready, and the rest were in what they were in this development, where they need to keep on discovering their essence, the will to receive.
And last thing, does the 10 reach a common despair at the end of the process? Does it have to reach that common despair?
Yes, a common despair. It must be, but after a lot of individual despairs, but it's all with respect to connection, because we're exiting the shattered Kli. We're constantly talking about the correction of this Kli, how to collect it. That's why there is no other work. There's no other work. From Adam Arishon, there is no work but only in connection. We don't talk about these degrees of connection from Adam until Abraham. But these are works in connection.